What's up, everybody? It's the 8 to 5 trader giving you guys my trades for the day. Today I ended up plus 168.10. Realized I traded one ticker today, and that was SRPT. After commissions, as I was telling you guys in the previous video, commissions are so cheap on CMEG with my chat room. 450 for 9 tickets. So, um, yeah, definitely right at pretty much what was it $2 per trade, pretty much. Um, that's probably because I was taking heavy share sizes when I was doing 200. So yeah, so 450 in and out for 9 tickets. Um, After ECN fees, I think I'm looking at, let me see, yeah, $6. I'm looking at right at 156 net gain after everything comes out. So my account would be over 3,900. So ended the week strong, but I made some mistakes again. Um, on SRPT, I did the exact same thing I did yesterday. I was telling you guys that I got to stop taking profits so fast and at least giving my trades 2 minutes to work out. Didn't give it 2 minutes today because the spread was a bit erratic and I didn't want to get squeezed today. And let's just talk about what went on. So at the open, I was looking for this trade to be a short. I like trades on this curl over strategy where the price action gaps up and then the non-moving average and the 20 and the 50 are all in perfect sync, moving in the uptrend. However, with the VWAP on top, but they're under the VWAP, which creates selling pressure at some point, meaning that the price action at some point is extended depending on how far it goes up. Now, I was anticipating this pop, and I didn't get a chance to get an entry on this, but I was still looking at it for a short at some point because I felt like it was extended. So I did go short the first time I went short right here on this attempt to curl over at 200. I mean at 87.81. Short 200, stopped out right before the high of day pop 88.32. I lost 102 bucks on that, which is a lot for a $3,000 something account. But I didn't fret it. I waited for my entry again, and after this rollover right here began to happen, again my signal was I really felt that it was extended. Again, I've seen this happen multiple times and my stop was above this. So I went heavy again, 88.78, 200, and I got the move down and I covered 30% twice in a rapid fashion. I think I got rid of 60, let's see, 60 and then 42. And then I covered everything because I felt like the price action was going to squeeze at VWAP. That's my last 69 shares, and then the price action fell off even more. But had I held it for the 2 minutes, like I was telling you guys, I definitely would have got a more significant move to the downside. And if you look at this on the 1 minute, 1 minute even looked even better for the rollover. See how I was expecting that rollover to happen. It wasn't really super close to the non-moving average on the 1 minute, so it wasn't like I was going against the grain like it was forming the ABCD pattern. It just didn't work out. Then it was just too early. Then you finally see that the move really happened. But yeah, you see the rollover happening. Maybe I should look at this on the 1 minute, but the 50 on the 1 minute would have definitely been a better, I guess, partial point, and then it could have kept partial out. But I did go back and hit it again because I felt like, the price action had more room to go. I felt like it was rolling over on the 5, and then I thought the 20 was going to be possible. But then we got this nice little drop, and then I went ahead and took everything off because I didn't feel like my entry was that good. You see, like, even though since I took everything off, I still would have got squeezed up to my break-even point with a small possible loss, maybe 20, 30 bucks, and then it finally sold off again. So I'm happy with that second one, but definitely that first one I'm not happy. Well, the first profit taking part, I'm not really happy with that because I love I love so much on the table. Like with 200, let's see, even if it got down to 87, definitely that was 400 bucks. Like for me to only get like 100 out of that. Well, no, actually, now when I think about it, no, I got more out of that because I was already down 100, so I made like 100, like 200 some on that first trade after I scaled out completely. But had I held it, and actually let the trade work like I'm supposed to, it would have definitely turned into something bigger. But it is what it is. Well more than 1% on my account, so I'm perfectly fine with that. Perfectly fine with that. But other trades I was looking at Go. I looked at Go for what was I looking at this for? I want to say a breakdown because I feel like the price action was this gap up wasn't that strong. But right here I looked for the curl up. But this is the trade I took yesterday where the curl up you think is going to go and then it actually breaks down because you see right here it curled up and I was looking at it right in here and then it can't hold that push up and then eventually it rolls over. But I think I was trading SRPT at the time and I just didn't want to mess with it. Roku, Roku's been on fire lately as far as like volume and momentum, and it's been down, of course, with the competition and everything. And I just didn't take it. Again, watching SRPT, but AVYA, I missed this entry right here at the open. Um, I just missed it and didn't take it, but it was a great open range breakup. It was a nice one. Even on the 2 minute, you can see where it goes up. Even gives another entry right here. I probably, when you think about my strategy, I wouldn't have probably taken this because even though it rolled over, you would have been very close and to the non-moving average, and the non-moving average was above VWAP, and you can see right here it was above VWAP here. But when comparing it to SRPT, it just kind of like blew through that, and plus there was more room for it to come down versus the amount of room you had on the 2 minute. It just didn't have as much room. So that's why I kind of look at the trace a little differently. And plus, this was in a gap up, so it was very strong. SRPT really didn't have a strong gap up, at least in my opinion. So that's why I feel like when it went up so strong, there was a good chance profit taking was going to happen and bring it back down. So that was my thought process behind it. And you see in these first two minutes, it was really strong. Then it had that nice pop. So you know, it was just strong. So definitely, I mean, I've shorted these type of stocks in my past and gotten burned, but I've been selective on how I short these kind of stocks. But on the 1 minute, you can definitely see how strong it is, and then it does kind of consolidate here. But these wicks, even though you could have shorted it, once it got here and then you saw that it came back up right here, there's definitely been an indication like, okay, it's probably going to keep the trend for you to get out and then catch it to the upside. But MU was erratic. I couldn't really get a read on MU. Um, Even though it's sold off here at the open, I do have a somewhat of a strategy where if it gaps down like this, I would look for it to go back up because I did take a trade like this where it kind of hooks up, but this right here would have probably spooked me. Like this right here trying to go up. Like had you gotten in here and took it, cool. But if you had to try to take it after this definitely would have been an indication that the Bulls couldn't hold it and it would have went down. But of course, hindsight is 2020. But being that it was under the 9 on the 2 minute, under the 9 on the 1 minute, and on the 5 minute, definitely would have been an indication that it was going to go down. So, but it gave you the opportunity right here to kind of realize what was going on, especially right here. This would have been a good indication for me to definitely not take this short after it went down and came back up because that was forming that pattern. Even though it didn't hold initially, on the bigger picture, it held that big pattern that I look for, that kind of that U swoop. Like it goes down, it tries to go down more, it doesn't hold, and it consolidates, then it starts to go back up. So that's what I've been on lately. It's been working for me. When SRPT, I did get kind of burned it in the beginning, but I did feel like that rollover was going to happen. So, it worked out for the day and worked out yesterday and the day before Thursday. So, no, Wednesday. So, yeah. I got to reflect a little bit this weekend and make sure I study a little bit and study strategy more and get more examples to prove that it does work. But I might make a video on that. I don't know. But, yeah. It's been a good week. So even though I'm still, again, down from 5,200, not including all my commissions and missed opportunities from capitalizing on the trades that I do get, like yesterday and today, probably that would have been $800 if I capitalized on it the right way. But hindsight's 2020, maybe 500. I don't know when I would have scaled out or whatever. But I left a lot of meat on the bone. So that's something I still need to work on. But yeah, $168 on a $3,800 account. Or really 200. I don't know what I made yesterday. I forgot, but this is a good. This is well more than 1%. It's like 5% of my account value, which is crazy. So, yeah. Hope y'all have a good weekend. Subscribe and like the video and let me know what y'all think. So, yeah. See y'all next one.